forget what you think you know about money.
Okay.
Because, like, we always see in the movies,
Oh, yeah.
all these rich people are, like, the bad guys.
Right.
And it's like, wait a minute.
Almost like a negative connotation, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. And then he throws out this stat that
Okay.
68% of ultra-wealthy people,
Like, really rich.
yeah, like $30 million or more, they're self-made.
Huh.
This is from WealthX.
Okay.
So we're talking people like Oprah, Elon Musk,
Right.
Warren Buffett.
These weren't trust fund kids.
No, exactly. And that's where this whole idea of like
Yeah.
money equals salary just falls apart.
I see.
You know, because if we're all just trading time for dollars,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to take forever to reach those crazy levels of wealth.
And even before taxes, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, what was that example he gave about?
Oh, the $20 an hour.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so if you're making $20 an hour, which is a lot of people,
Yeah, for sure.
it would take you almost 24 years
Wow.
of nonstop work
Okay.
to hit $1 million.
And you can't spend anything, right?
Right, like no rent, no food.
Yeah. No life.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, there's taxes and
Inflation and all that.
yeah, all of that.
So, like, is $1 million even a lot of money anymore?
Right, that's what he's saying. Like,
Yeah.
we need a new equation.
Okay.
It's not just about time. It's about solving problems that the market values.
Okay, like what? What kind of problems?
Well, he uses the example of like professional athletes.
Okay.
Their skills are in high demand.
Right.
So they get paid a ton of money.
Because people want to watch them.
Exactly. So it's not just about how hard you work. It's like,
It's about the value, right?
yeah, the value that you bring to the market.
So that's a pretty big shift in, like, how you think about things.
Huge. And that's the foundation of his whole equation to wealth idea.
All right, break it down for us then.
Okay, so he says there's 3 main parts.
Right.
Identify a problem,
Okay.
create a solution,
Okay.
and then make it scalable.
Got it.
And the first part, identifying a problem, that starts with listening to the market.
Okay. Interesting.
Like, what are people struggling with?
What are their pain points?
Exactly. What are the things that people are like, ugh, I wish there's a better way to do this?
I like how he tells people to think about their own lives, too.
It's
Like, what are the problems that you face every day?
Maybe it's like, I don't know, finding a good babysitter. Or,
Or, like, a healthy meal delivery service.
Right, right.
Or maybe it's something even smaller. Like,
Yeah.
I hate how my headphones always get tangled up.
Yes. That drives me crazy.
What if the solution to one of those annoying problems
Oh, wow.
is actually your ticket to wealth?
I never thought about it like that.
It's about connecting the dots, seeing the potential in those everyday annoyances.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So once you've identified a problem worth solving, that's when you move on to step 2.
Create a solution.
Exactly.
And that's where things get exciting, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like thinking outside the box.
Absolutely.
Maybe it's a new product or a service or...
Some kind of software, yeah.
Yeah.
But the key here is that it has to actually solve the problem. Right. Not just like a half-baked idea.
Exactly. No quick fixes.
It has to really work.
You got to be good.
Yeah.
And that brings us to the third part of the equation.
Making it scalable.
Yes. And that's where a lot of great ideas, you know,
They kind of fizzle out.
they stumble. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not enough to solve a problem just for yourself.
Or for like a small group of people.
Yeah. You got to think bigger.
If you want to build real wealth,
Yeah.
right?
Right. You need to reach a massive audience.
Okay, so how do you do that?
Well, he talks about things like franchising.
Like McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly. Or Starbucks.
Okay, those are big.
Huge. Or leveraging technology like software or online platform.
Right.
Think Instagram. Or
They're like Uber.
yeah, Uber. Connecting riders and drivers on a global scale.
Wow.
So those are some pretty big examples.
Yeah, it makes you think like, okay, how could my solution ever reach that level?
Right. But it's inspiring, you know?
Yeah.
It shows what's possible.
Totally.
And it makes you want to think bigger.
Definitely. But those are like massive, complex companies.
Yeah.
What about someone who's not trying to build the next, tech giant or whatever?
That's where it gets really interesting. Because Gianni says these same principles can apply within existing jobs and careers too.
Oh, I see.
Like, let's say you're not an entrepreneur, but you are really good at identifying problems and finding solutions within your company.
So you become like that indispensable employee.
Exactly. The one who's always coming up with ways to improve things.
Yeah.
That could lead to promotions, raises.
Maybe even stock options.
Right. If the company does well.
So really all about
Applying that problem-solving mindset.
no matter where you are in your career.
Exactly. And I think that ties into what I think is the most powerful part of his message.
Okay, what's that?
The true goal isn't money itself. It's the freedom that it provides.
Right. Like that old saying, money can't buy happiness.
Yeah, but it's more than that.
What do you mean?
It's not about being rich.
It's about having the resources and the flexibility to live life on your own terms.
To do what you want.
Exactly. Time to pursue your passions.
Time with your family.
Yeah, or even just time to relax.
And just enjoy life.
Right. And that's where Gianni brings it full circle.
Okay.
Reminding us that time is the most valuable resource we have.
So true.
He really challenges viewers to ask themselves, what does freedom mean to me?
Yeah.
And does my current path align with my goals?
Like, are we on the right track?
Yeah, he's urging us to take a hard look at how we're spending our time and our energy.
It's almost like a wake-up call, right?
Yeah, like, are we just chasing a paycheck?
Or are we building a life that we actually love?
Exactly. And I think that's what makes this video so compelling.
It's not just about, like, financial strategies. Or
Yeah, it's deeper than that.
Yeah.
It's about finding meaning and purpose.
in our work and our lives.
Exactly.
And he just keeps coming back to that core message, right?
Yeah, like, stop chasing money. Start chasing solutions to problems.
Because when you focus on providing value, on making a real difference,
The money often follows, right?
he says it becomes a byproduct.
Of your passion and your purpose.
Exactly.
I like that.
It's a good way to think about it.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it's like he's turning that whole saying, money is the root of all evil, on its head.
Right. It's not the money itself.
It's the chasing it.
Yeah, like if you're just chasing money for money's sake.
You're going to end up empty.
Yeah, but if you're chasing solutions, if you're driven by something bigger.
It's more meaningful, right?
Exactly. And he doesn't shy away from the hard work either.
Oh, yeah, he talks about that.
Yeah, the meaningful struggle.
It's not about, like, avoiding challenges, right?
No, it's about choosing the right ones.
The ones that, like, resonate with you
Yeah, that push you to grow.
and make a difference.
And speaking of those entrepreneurs,
Yeah, the ones we were talking about.
like building a business,
Disrupting an industry.
that's not easy.
Yet at all.
There are going to be setbacks,
Long nights.
maybe even some failures.
But if you're really passionate about the problem you're solving,
Yeah, if it aligns with your value,
if it's something you really believe in,
those struggles, they become fuel.
yeah, you just got to keep
You're
going.
not roadblocks.
They're stepping stones.
Exactly. And that's what separates
The successful ones.
from the ones who give up.
It's that resilience, right?
That willingness to keep going even when it's tough.
And you know what's cool is
Yeah.
he says this whole idea of chasing solutions.
It can apply to other areas of life too.
Really? Like what?
Well, he talks about artists,
Okay.
musicians, writers.
Interesting.
He says, ask yourself, what problem are you solving for your audience?
Wow.
It's a different way of thinking about creativity.
And adding value, right?
Exactly. Like, how are you connecting with people?
It's finding that sweet spot
Right.
where your passions and talents and what the world needs, they all come together.
That's when the magic happens.
You unlock your potential.
And it's not just financial.
It's about impact.
Fulfillment.
Here they come.
And it all starts with that shift in perspective.
Stop chasing the money.
Chase the solutions.
I love that. And it really makes you think differently about, success and what it means.
Absolutely.
It's not just about like the money or the fame.
Right. It's about
making a real impact.
leaving your mark on the world.
And like you said, it all starts with that mindset shift.
Stop chasing money. Chase solutions.
I mean, how many problems are there out there just waiting to be solved, right?
Oh, tons. I mean, think about
It's exciting
it. Is. It's like every problem is an opportunity
to make things better.
to innovate, to create something new.
So for anyone listening out there,
Yeah.
if you're feeling stuck, if you're like not sure what your next move should be,
Start looking for problems.
Yeah.
Look around your community, your industry, even just in your own life.
what are people struggling with?
What are the things that bug you?
What are the things that you wish were different?
And then start brainstorming solutions.
Yeah, don't be afraid to think big.
Or to start small,
Start somewhere,
take action.
because who knows?
Maybe that one little problem that you solve.
Could change everything.
Exactly.
I think that's a great place to wrap up this deep dive.
Yeah, I agree.
Really inspiring stuff, right?
Definitely makes you think.
So to everyone listening, remember, stop chasing money. Start chasing solutions.
And who knows, you might just find yourself on the path to wealth.
And freedom and fulfillment along the way.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Thanks for joining us for another deep dive.
See you next time.